Welcome back to our channel. This is how it all started. We are about to make a cashew milk. First, take off the cashew and taking off the seed from the fruit. So, by so doing, we'll start the process. So here we go. We are going to use the cashew nuts to extract the nut and produce milk out of it. So stay tuned as we go by. This is how we remove the shell from the cashew nut itself, and it's pretty simple. We just use knife, a piece of wood. We created a hole in the piece of wood to make the cashew nut, which is having some form of irregularity or irregular shape around it. So we keep it, then we crack the nut, and pretty simple. We take out the nut in the shell of the cashew, this thing. So we did this repeated process for a very long time, and to accumulate the quantity we wanted to use for the type of or the milk we are going to produce in terms of quantity. Yeah, so that is what is going on, as you can see right now. No, I don't want to. Yeah, even though it's time consuming, it's worth it at the end of the production. So it's a simple step to do. One by one, we cutting the cashew nut shell, extracting the very nut in it. That is what the whitest nut in the shell. That is what we are going to use to produce the cashew milk. Yeah. Imagine you are producing a milk of maybe 10 liters or 20 liters. It, it's going to be a difficult task removing all these things, but at the end, it's worth it. So here we continue repeating the step to get more cashew nuts out, so that we will be able to produce in the exact volume or quantity we were expecting to do. Yeah. So slowly we are getting there, and we were removing the shell from the nuts from the shell. So as you can see in the bowl, it's not that much, but these were the initial stages when we were removing the nuts. So yeah, that is how the cashew nut is removed from the shell. here you can see the cashew shell we dealt with, the ones that we've removed the nut from. So far this is the quantity we've got. So we'll start the process from here. As you can see, this is how it is. The raw cashew from the cashew nut, which we've extracted from the cashew seed. This is it. It's in a raw form. We did not dry it. We took the seed right from the cashew. We didn't dry it, but I think it was about 2 or 3 days nuts that we took from the cashew nut. So not that we dried it for a very long time before starting the process with. No, I'm explaining every details about it so that you'll be able to do the same thing even at your home if you also have access to cashew in your area or wherever you stay. Yeah. 4 hours to 6 hours, and so from here, we are going to wash it thoroughly, and you soak it in water for about 4 to 6 hours for it to absorb the water and become a little bit bigger or softer, so that when we try to blend it, we will have a consistent paste. So this is how we do it. So this is the cashew. This is the quantity. To find out the quantity, you place it in this jar to know the quantity, because when producing it, you have to use a ratio of 4:1, which is 4 part of the cashew. Uh, um, 1 part of the cashew is to 4 part of water. So the same quantity of cashew that you've used, you use the same quantity of water, which is maybe 4 times of it, to blend it together. Must mind you, if you want the uh, milk to be consistent or thicker a little bit, you can reduce the water. Do it 2 part of water so is to 1 part of cashew. Yeah, managed to extract twist one. The not depending on your preference. Somebody may not like it thicker. Somebody also like it a little bit lighter. So depending on your preference, then you do it. So now we will be taking off the how we removed it was the coatings on the shell and pour the water on it. So for it to soak the way we did this was that 3 minutes, and we drain the water after removing the nuts from the shell. If you can see in the video, there are these brownish coatings around the nut. What we did, the way we removed it was, we boiled water and we poured it on the cashew nut for about 2 to 3 minutes, and we drained the water off, and we are going to soak it for about the brownish coatings became so soft, and you will be able to take it so stay tuned and away on the nut without them giving you any stress. But when you don't add the hot water, know that it's going to be difficult to be removing the coatings from the nut. So that was what we did to make it simple and easy for us. So here you can see we placed it in our jar and straight into our fridge. So we kept it for about 4 to 6 hours, and later on, but ideally you can also do it by keeping it overnight, so that it will be more softer before you grind it, and you'll be able to extract more juicy milk from it. So this is it. So from here, we kept it for about 6 hours. Yeah. As you continue the process, the 6 hours is over, and we are here to blend it, and this is how we started. So after draining the water, we put it in our blender, and we added the water quantity we preferred. As I explained earlier on, we wanted this thing to be a little bit thicker, so we didn't use too much of the water in blending. So, but to extract the milk, definitely you need water. So that is what you are going to use. So we were observing this thing, looking at the consistency. So we added water again because we wanted them to extract more milk. So we added a little bit of water to our own preferred taste. So this one is up to you how you wanted to do it and how you preferred it. Continue watching and let's see as we get to the final stage where it becomes milk. So we are trying to strain it. It does not come with too much of a residue. So we just use this strainer, not a very fine one, just a little bit of how to strain, and we did that. And from here, we are good to go. So that is our milk that we are pouring into the container. See how juicy and creamy that is. Wow. Even the cat is around to taste some. Here we go. Our cashew nut milk is ready. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, this is MJ Fanbase. Please subscribe and see you in the next video.